Game number 2, PvP at the GSL. Let's see who loads faster, if it's any kind of sign. And actually, we load before them. That's good for us.
We're really good, man.
We're really good.
We got sick.
We got the good computer here. Okay. Here we go. It's not a 2-player map this time.
No, it is Delta Quadrant, the 4-player map. In the bottom right, as you see here, we have Golmgh. And in the top left, we have the red Protoss, Ro64, the winner of last game. He's just got to win this to go ahead and take the entire series. But, you know, this map, very different from the last one. Very, very, very easy to expand on. You know, you get one sentry, and you can block that ramp off and take that base behind, as you see right there.
This map reminds me a lot of Bladestorm.
Yeah.
From StarCraft 1.
You know, it's got this very StarCraft 1-esque base in the back, but luckily there are some destructible rocks there. If not, I think we'd be seeing some crazy abusive macro builds on this map. I'm sure there'll be a map like that in the future, though. But for now, I like the addition of the destructible rocks. Give us a little bit more action.
All right. So far, nobody's scouting. And I'm curious to see if there's going to be different build orders here from these two guys.
You know, I think of all the maps, this is one where we can really see different build orders, as is Desert Oasis.
Absolutely.
Those are two maps where you can do almost anything and get away with it because of this map has that back expansion. Of course, Desert Oasis is just so long. So, I think we could definitely see some different build orders this game.
Double gateway here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's curious.
But, you know, the rush distances on this map from natural to natural, from ramp to ramp, not that long, really. It's a very good map for 2-gating. As a Zerg player, I can attest that every Protoss on Earth 2-gates me on this map.
Oh, yeah, you got to. It's such a solid build. 2-gating, it's funny, because we saw that so much in early StarCraft 1 until eventually it went to fast gas.
Yeah.
And then eventually to fast expand. So we saw the full swing in that matchup of different, openers. And I wonder if we're going to see something similar here in StarCraft 2 as the metagame slowly develops.
And you know what's kind of interesting? If we go ahead and look at the Nexus here, Ro64 is saving up a lot of Chrono Charge. So it looks like he's going to be charging out a bunch of Zealots, seeing if he can get some high-end damage done. But in the meantime, I like Golmgh's play. He has gone ahead and gotten that Cybernetics core. All he needs to do is get out some sentries, and he should be able to hold his ramp pretty easily against this rush.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to depend on if he does get to his ramp in time. He could also use his base setup, maybe. I mean, some of these narrow buildings here could be used like that. Okay, so he's pretty committed to the Zealot rush. He is charging.
But I think we're going to see a big mistake here. He is sending the Zealots to the wrong location. He actually does not know where his opponent is.
That is kind of bad. Ooh, that hurt to see. Okay, I don't know how he managed to go down there. That is a scouting error.
And you know right now Golmgh is wondering where these Zealots are.
Yeah.
Why are they not in my base? Scaring me.
Okay, the probe is actually distracted the Zealots. He can get up the ramp now. And these Zealots are actually going to go all the way back over here.
I like the choice here. He's gone and gotten that third gate. He's getting his warp gates up, and he'll get the sentries after the warp gates are up. He doesn't want to spend time making them, just makes Zealots for now to make sure he can hold this 2-gateway rush.
So he has 3 gates up. Warp gates are on the way. Warp gates make pretty fast. And once you get those warp gates up, you're going to get units out a lot quicker than a guy who hasn't done that. And he decides to back off.
Yeah, I think it's the right choice. You know, his probe saw how many Zealots were being made. He's obviously not going to be able to do any damage. This is cross positions as opposed to close positions. So the 2-gateway, not doing a whole lot for him. But at this point now, he's using his charge to make the warp gates. And, yeah, he should be able to get those warp gates up and get back to a pretty even, normal game quite quickly here.
So the warp gate upgrade is done here for gold. And here we go. 4 gates now. Warp gate only halfway done here for Lotzi.
And I think we might see some huge aggression here. Warp in a pylon. His warp gates are done first. So he might be able to warp in a bunch of units and maybe break this ramp of Ro64. Okay,
he's got to hold the ramp here. He is charging a Stalker. I don't know if this is the wisest decision. He maybe should be charging the warp gates. Here we go. An engagement. He's going to have to back up with the Stalkers catch up.
That one Zealot has taken a lot of damage so far.
And he micros him out of that group.
I like this. Look at this. The Dragoons on the side going to get a lot of damage right there. Zealot's up getting a lot of surface area. Very nice move by Golmgh, but more Dragoons popping out, or rather Stalkers. Sorry about that, but a lot of Zealots left over, and very good battle control by Golmgh.
He's moving in. I think he should have brought the Stalkers up the ramp with the rest of those units. And here comes more and more units streaming in here. Hidden pylon over here. He can warp in some units. It's Stalker versus Stalker, but I think Golmgh might have overextended here.
Look over here in the back natural. We do have him warping units with that pylon. Beautiful move right there, and that's a little bit scary here for Lotzi Prime.
Lotzi Prime, I think, made a mistake by not getting those Zealots to his opponent fast enough. Now, if Gold does decide to get those Zealots over there and attack with everything at once, it could be disastrous. And he's now warping units from both sides. There's really no way to hold a ramp or any point where you have less units and you can defend. And I think this actually could be GG momentarily here.
But some of his Dragoons attacking a pylon up there. There we go. Very nice. But the probes coming out. Lotzi, he is trying everything he possibly can to live through this attack.
This is pretty tough for Goal. He's got a micro from 2 points with these Stalkers here. Here come the Zealots and the Stalkers together. And, okay, I don't know if he should be warping in this many Zealots with the Stalkers. It might be a money situation, though. So far, Lotzi's control is so solid considering the situation, but I think it might just be too many units at this point in time.
Yeah, it's looking like Golmgh. He has got the higher Stalker count here. Very microable. If he can get this pylon, it's going to be absolutely huge. It's going to end 2 of the warp gates going down.
It's a blackout in the base. GG.
That's it.
And then we're here at 1-1 with that PvP. Pretty exciting game.
That was actually a really nice rush. He hit that timing just right before the warp gates were done. I take it back. Golmgh, he's got some really nice moves in his arsenal.
His opener just seems safer. I don't know what happened with the Protoss 2-gate rushing the wrong location.
Yeah, maybe if it was that first location that he blindly sent his Zealots to.
My brain started to hurt. My brain started to hurt when I saw that. I was like, whoa, I think I just got a brain tumor. He's rushing a location that his opponent is not at. That actually could have changed everything, because if you can get gas up before your opponent and you're not attacked, you're just going to be ahead. And that's what basically happened. So,
yeah, the Zealots no longer reigning supreme in PvP. I remember the early few weeks of the beta.
Oh, God.
I would just go 5 gateways, Tasis.
Yeah, just charge them. I remember that. Yeah. I remember when you came over to my house, you're like, I am the best StarCraft 2 player in the world. I'm going to tell you how to do it, Nick. For the first week, just make gateways and charge them.
Yeah.
And only play on Scrap Station.
Of course.
And you're going to get up the ramp.
Those rocks and no problem.
The ramp is too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people figured out the game now. So.
That's right. And, that Sentry unit, it's pretty good, even though we didn't see a lot of those use that game. But now we're going to go on to Metalopolis.
Great map.
I love this map. It's so dynamic because you can either get the close positions where you can actually rush each other, or you can get further ones that take forever.
So. Yeah, I mean, if you're on one guy's on the left and the guy's on the right, it's going to take forever. Game starting now. Let's do this. Game number 3, PvP, the final match between these 2 guys. Only one can move on.